Let's do some 90s basketball. Is that cool with you guys? So check this one out. I love cards like this. Reminds me of like when I was able to like go to the sports the local card shop, they say, when I was a kid, and I would like geek out on this stuff. And this one, you guys, let me give you a good view here. This was a 1993 Upper Deck. This is obviously Mr. Jordan, but these were the Holo Jam cards, and I just thought they were awesome. And buddy of mine, Dan, sent me this as a treat in the mail. And Dan, thanks, buddy. And naturally, if it's gonna come live at my house, I gotta clean it up, right? So here's what I'm seeing on these guys. Like 90s cards will always just get that natural age to them. Like it can just be shinier. So I'm gonna show you a couple things on this one. There's a couple spots. Yeah, maybe a couple scratches. I'll see what I can do there. There's a ding right there in the foil. What else we got going on? This corner, a little soft, and it drooped. It just kind of has like a, see how the right light goes off of it a little bit. It kind of has a slope downwards to it, and that's you know, that's it for almost a 30-year-old card, right? So still pretty dang awesome. And you guys, I tell you what, these were like beautiful, still are, but it has that kind of just gunk haze, just stuff from probably being touched for all the years. And let's clean it up a little bit. That corner is, see how that's kind of all lifting up right there, guys? Like I got lift there. So what I want to do first is, let's see if we can get this little sticker to go down. See that? So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to keep it on the foam mat because I want to, when I see like a little bump like that, I'm trying to get it in a good light for you. Right here. When I see a little bump like that, I might use, there's a perfect angle. I'm going to keep it on the soft because this isn't really like, it's not super mushy or anything like that, but I might need it a little bit. I might have to push this down just a little bit to where it dips down a little bit to get it in its natural form, all right? So that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to do. And thanks for watching, you guys. I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care, and I love cards, and I love making them look a little bit better. And I also make some cool stuff, you guys, that I'm going to show you here tonight. So first up, we're going to use the edge and corner tool. Extreme close-up, sorry. So we're going to use this, and I'm gently, guys, going to just try to roll over that little ding and see if I can get it to come back into place. Push it back to its natural place is what I'm trying to say. And I'm just going over that little spot here, guys. I'm going to see if I can do it just with a couple passes over it. And if not, we'll go to plan B. I'm pushing about a 2 on a scale of 1 to 10. Maybe. Nothing great yet. Let me keep on trying here. And if I can't get it to go back the way I want, just with a little foam here, we're going to change gears and put it on the table, and then we're going to use a little humidity. And if you haven't seen that before, oh, stay tuned. It's fun. I'm joking. It's kind of fun. All right. Still in there. See it? It's like smaller, but I want it to go away. So let's go to the glass top. Pardon me, guys. Let me get organized here. And I'm not going to put the card on the glass. I know this card is not a super duper highly expensive card, but I like to treat them all the same with love and respect because I love them and I respect them. So what I'm going to do here, you guys, I'm going to put a little bit of humidity just from my good old hot breath right on this little bump right here and see if I can just add a little bit of humidity to get this thing to lay down a little bit for me, okay? Gotta remember where it's at. All right. And I like to use a straw, guys, because I can just control. It's the same concept of holding it up by your face and like using your hot breath, I guess. But it's just too hard to do that way, in my opinion. You know, it's just like you can't get hot breath on a little area like this. So the straw works great. And that usually will do the trick when it comes to cranky little spots like this. So let me just get a good angle here for you. I'm doing the best I can, guys, while cleaning the card and trying to put my face around the phone here. And I'm just going to do the same thing. Just a little up and down. And now, guys, now that I see it moving out a little bit, I want to pull it towards the edge. So I'm just going to do that a handful of times. And I'd say this was probably the most busy request I had this week, you guys, was, hey, we're asking me going, hey, man, what can we do for some 90s basketball cards, some stuff that's not chrome or optic or whatever. And don't be afraid of using your finger, too, you guys. Your finger's a good tool as well. I pretty much always use my fingers to feel if I got it still in there or if I got it out. So I hope this helps. I love the request, you guys. It kind of just helps me not be a mind reader and show you what you're asking for, right? So let's take a better look at this one. Getting it out of there a little bit at a time. I know it's kind of hard to see on a hologram area. Almost all the way out. You guys still see the little bump there? I use these crazy bright lights, you guys, because there's no hiding. You know, there's when you're working on your cards, you want to make sure you get every little thing off of them. And if you don't have a nice LED light set up, they're cheap. And if you have any questions, you guys will always point you in the right direction. But it just helps you see every imperfection on the card. And that's helpful when you're trying to fix them all. Boom. Check it out, dudes. Sweet, right? Just a little humidity. And that's how you get that little annoying little edge bump to go away. Okay? So check her out. Step one. Now I think we had another corner here that it looked a little soft on me. Now let me help you guys analyze this. There is a little touch of white on the top of this. Or it might just be from the splitting of the corner. Let me try this. Guys, sometimes I'll just also run my edge tool just down the edge to see if how sharp I can make the corner before doing anything to it. And it just looks a little soft. It's just like a little bit mushy, and you guys can see it's just drooping down a little teeny bit. So I'm going to do the same technique. Let's do the little bit of humidity on this corner. I just hold it for a sec. And don't worry, guys, like that little bit of moisture is not going to hurt a card. It's minor. I'm just going to go, right now from my direction, I'm going west to east. And then I'm just going to do north to south on this corner. Okay. I'll pick it up here in a second, guys, so you can see it. I try to give you the best angle just so you know how I'm holding the tool. Card's messy, the foil's messy, guys, so I'm gonna clean it here in a second. All right, what I'm looking for right now, guys, is just to see light go down the whole edge the same way without like looking lumpy or bumpy. I can see it. Looks better. Just straighten it up. Just a little straighten up. I'll clean it and it will show up a lot better. But kind of like the same deal with that one down there is just run your tool over those little bumps, and you guys can get them to flatten out. So let's get on to the, hopefully bringing the shine back to this cool card. So the back is dirty. So I want to do the back first. All right, so I also just, guys, want to see one more spot here, this edge right here that I was showing you is a little, just kind of a little flipped up in each corner. So I just want to get this to lay a little bit more flat. I know it's a small thing to do, guys, but it just makes that corner look much nicer. Doesn't have those, I'm watching the light, I want to see the light evenly roll to the corners and not flip up like it was. It looks good. All right, let's get to the final stages here. The back, you guys, on this card just looks like it's been handled a handful of times throughout the years. Frankly, that's just kind of the look it's got going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my card polish here. And I'm going to get out a microfiber because after I apply some polish on the back, I'm going to wipe it down and hopefully bring back a nice shiny gloss to it. These Upper Deck cards, man, were like the nicest of the era. They looked so good. And it's whenever I get one like this, I get excited just because this kind of brings me back, I guess, you know. See, I got lucky and opened up stuff like this out of packs, but gosh, I never hit some of the rarest crazy Jordans that are worth so much money now. I wish I did. I tried. My mom will tell you. She was up there buying cards for me every way I could. I'd do any chore to go get some basketball cards. All right, using the light. I also make sure I don't see anything on it. So look at this, you guys. This is something I love about cleaning up 90s cards. See the nice shine that we got on it now? Look at the line. Look at this, you guys. Can you see the line of how shiny up here and filthy down here? Can you see it? Goes right through there. All right, nerdy stuff that I like. Hope you like it too. Let's do the bottom of the card, and then we'll do the front. And I got a ton of 90s stuff like this, you guys. So if you enjoy the paper card cleaning and enjoying seeing stuff from this era, I got you covered. I got a lot of cool stuff like this. Now there's no more dirt line. See how nice and that looks? That's that wet look. This is still a little cloudy up here. And always remember, guys, when you're removing the card polish, go towards an edge because you don't want to work on these edges and then catch one and bend it. I'm happy with that. Looks awesome. Now, let's do the front. And being that this, guys, has like lots of fingerprints and stuff all over it, what I want to do is use my card spray real quick. Then we'll polish it up. I just want to get, I don't want to, this is a good use of the card spray. It will pull all that crap off the card, and then it will be nice and like clean for me where I can just put a good polish on it and I don't have to worry about like smearing around the fingerprints and all that junk. So I just put one spray on this, you guys, and up and down it a couple times. I'm going to use a finishing microfiber right now just to get all that off. You see how it got a lot of that crap off right away? Now let's go in and give it the final touches. So I was always like a sucker for the cards that were half hologram, half real image. I just thought the composition of these were awesome. Still do. So let's get MJ looking his best. And you'll see me guys apply the card polish here. I put it on, take it right off. It's not something you need to push on or work hard on. It's just really, you guys will go on there and get a hold of all the old oxidation and junk that accumulates on a card over the years, and it will make it look awesome. Make it look like that again. All right, so I'm gonna do one more. Let me just take a look at the card. It's, from my angle, it's just kind of hard to look at sometimes because I'll catch the holographic and then it will. Oh yeah, it looks good. Let's do the bottom. The bottom is dirty too. I just see a little bit more, guys, over here that I just want to see if I can get just a little bit more shiny and clean, and I'll show you guys what we got. I like it. Let me... And you guys, when you're cleaning an old card like this, always finish it off with a nice microfiber as well. Just make sure none of the microfiber stuff from the circle microfiber like sticks onto it. Just use a finishing fiber. And I'd say, guys, it's a pretty nice turnaround on this thing. I definitely got a little like scratch in there and a little scratch in there. If you see scratches on holograms, fellas, you probably already know they don't really go too far. But got it cleaned up great. Look at that. Got the dent out of the edge down there. It's looking good. The corner is just a little soft, and it's still not the best, but you know, I got a little bit of chippage up there. If you guys see a little white on the edges or corners, don't touch it. White's not going to go anywhere. I was just able to get this corner just to lay a little bit more flat, and it doesn't look all flipped up anymore. So I tell you what, that's much better, isn't it? And I can't turn everything into a 10, you guys. I wish I could, but you know, I can definitely make a card like this look better, and you can too. And that's why I make these demos, you guys, because I want to encourage you to, you know, take care of your collection, work hard on your cards. That was less than 20 minutes, and now this card looks, you know, awesome. Way different, right? So I'll probably put another couple touches of polish on here, see if I can do anything with these little lines. I doubt it, you guys, but if you have those aged spots or just those oily, dirty cards, you know, from way back in the old 90s now, don't be afraid to work on them. Just do this and take care of the edges, take care of the corners, and give the front and back a nice thorough clean, man, and they'll look great. So I appreciate you guys watching. I got more cool stuff coming your way soon, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. Thanks for tuning in like always. I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care.